Did you see this video taken outside Lockheed's top secret Skunk Works proving ground? What is this, some sort of spaceship? VTOL? As soon as I saw this, I thought I need to sharpen up on my space investments. I'm Skylar James, welcome back to the channel, but really, I have no idea what I'm even looking at here by Lockheed. What multiple do you have to assign to a company that builds UFOs? I've been lining up about 25 space plays for a theoretical space economy portfolio. I want to lay out 4 of them here today, 4 that I feel pretty good about. Remember, certainty is already reflected in a stock price. Uncertainty is another word for opportunity. First stock, Rocket Lab, ticker RKLB. This company went public via SPAC, but was a little late to the scene and didn't see that huge price bubble that wrapped up most other SPACs in Q1. Think about the bubble Lucid saw, for example. Rocket Lab never saw that. More importantly, Rocket Lab isn't theoretical or pre-revenue. They actually do stuff. They have a 59-foot tall in-house rocket called Electron that's had 20 plus successful launches. The company has completed work for or has upcoming contracts with Space Force, NASA, Black Sky, and Planet Labs, among others. If you want to get to orbit, there's only a few players here who can carry the payload. Rocket Lab is one, and they're benefiting from scarcity. Also interesting is that Rocket Lab is a pure play space company. We're all in agreement on that, yes? Yet it's absent from the ARK X Space ETF. Don't worry, you still get 2% John Deere coverage. See my other video if you're confused on that. I'm of the opinion that rockets are early stages of space exploration. Think like 56K modems. There's going to come a point where raw materials are being harvested from asteroids floating between Mars and Jupiter. Those materials will supersede Earth-based materials. On that note, you get to space. You start harvesting metal from asteroids. What do you do with it all? You put it into a 3D printer and you make stuff, of course. Infrastructure, electronics, maybe even human cells and organs one day. I'm throwing the 3D printing ETF into my space portfolio. It's an ARK Invest Cathie Wood product. This is for the second leg of space. Once the basics are already up there, or is it out there? Up there, out there, in space, whatever. Now this ETF isn't pure play. Microsoft is in here, Invisalign, UPS, but you think astronauts aren't going to need braces? I'm kidding. This ETF is a small position and probably won't generate the biggest returns for me. But without question, 3D printing will be vital in space. So to keep the thesis honest, I have to include it. Speaking of asteroids, go back to the Lockheed UFO pick. I love this follow-up tweet where the guy says he showed the image to a general and the general looked dumbfounded. Look, whatever this thing actually is, isn't all that important. Uncertainty is an opportunity for profit. So I'm going to park some money in Lockheed because whatever this thing is, it looks expensive and capable. And we just talked about mining asteroids for metal. I've been racking my brain trying to figure out who mines these asteroids and what mines them. Is this going to be Caterpillar and Komatsu Earth-based construction giants? Are we going to be sending up backhoes with wings? No, I don't think so. I think it will be companies like Lockheed with a ship shaped like whatever this thing is. Couldn't you picture this thing sitting on an asteroid like a toad on a lily pad, just gobbling up nickel, taking it back to the base, feeding it into a 3D printer as part of a new space station? We can joke about this all day, but one of the most powerful senators of the last 20 years is on the record saying Lockheed probably has UFO material in their warehouse. Chew on that. I think Lockheed should be one of the biggest holdings in any space portfolio. My 4th pick is extremely speculative and I'm nervous about even including it because I don't think they're the only company that could pull this off. The company in question is AST Spacemobile, ticker ASTS. Their pre-revenue came about via SPAC and claim their technology will change everything we know about the world. That's 3 strikes of bad investment pitches, isn't it? But analysts have 12-month price targets at 150% higher than what the stock trades at for today, with a big caveat that the technology needs to be proven and work for this to come true. And the work is so secretive that we can't verify it on our own. We can only take their word for it. We know they're hoping to put 170 satellites into orbit. The company says any cell phone on the planet will be able to directly connect to satellites for instant broadband coverage. everywhere on the surface of the earth. No coverage gaps anywhere. Their IP includes over 1,000 patents too. And this isn't a service that will only appeal to developing nations, countries without or with limited broadband access today. SpaceMobile will offer day and monthly packages that would be valuable to campers, hikers, boating enthusiasts, whatever. If SpaceMobile proves this technology to be functional, could change everything we've come to know about cell phone networks over the last 20 years. But it has to work. And my gut says first mover advantage will make or break SpaceMobile. Don't let Apple catch up. So those are my 4. What do you think? Is Lockheed making UFOs? Will 3D printing be the backhoe of space? Are SpaceMobile and Rocket Labs uninvestable just because they started as SPACs? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.